What's up, guys? Kentucky Beardsman here, and welcome back to the channel. I promise you I'm not going to take up much of your time with this list, but if you enjoy the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button, share it with a friend, and most importantly, get in that comment section. So if you are interested in my top 10 companies for this year, go and watch the video that is posted before this one. But this is the top 10 scents for 2022. If the scent profile is listed on the bottle, I'm just going to show it to you. If it's not, I'll give you a brief description of how I think it smells. So, in no particular order, let's start from right to left. I've had this one probably the longest this year. It is a freaking great date night, manly, tobacco-ish almost style profile. This is from Crusher's Creations. This one is called True Gentleman. There's some leather in there. It is just pure man in a bottle. It is a awesome scent. Highly recommend it. And also, guys, I am not going to be putting any of my discount and or affiliate codes down below because these lists are not about pushing codes and or affiliates. I don't think I only have one affiliate in my list, to be honest with you. But I do have discount codes. Go and check out other posts and videos. You will find those codes, links, and all that stuff in those. Up next is one that was actually sent to me for free from a buddy named Mark. This is his collab with Anointed AK. It is Cherry Cream Dream. It is freaking awesome. Me and my child both adore this scent profile. We try to baby it as much as possible. And I do love these bottles. I think they are so freaking awesome. But it is just like dipping a cherry in some cream. It's self-explanatory, but it is so freaking good. It's bright, it's refreshing, yet it still has that nice, smooth, very subtle sweetness to it, and it is fucking awesome, guys. Check out the Anointed AK Cherry Cream Dream. Up next is a newer scent profile to my collection. As you can tell, it's still pretty full, but this one is called Maharaja. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It is from Blazing Beard Products. It is freaking awesome, guys. This scent profile is dark, super, and it says warm, but I like to call it spicy. Super slight floral notes, obviously the rose and the violet, but you really get more of the rose, which is more of a woodsy style floral, I guess you'd call it, but this one is super killer. This one is deservingly in the top 10. I'm telling you, check this one out. Up next, I actually do not use this particular one because I have it in the regular oil, which I prefer. I don't use as much emu oil as some of you guys. I tend to see that it makes just my beard not perform the way it should. Too much fat's a bad thing, guys. But I'm not saying don't check out the emu blend. It's a great filling beard. It's just I can't use it daily. But this one is called Black. You get some leather in there, I believe. It is just a super dark, manly, earthy, spicy. When I say spicy, I mean more like, well, I can't describe that one. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should have done a little better on that one. But the Black is super killer. It is very smooth. It's not super overpowering, but it is definitely on the more kind of cologne vibe, but it's not a premix cologne. This is definitely a handmade, really awesome profile, especially for the guys that like the darker to cologne-ier vibe. Up next is Cantata from Nicholas Beardworks. This one has tons of stuff in it. There's no way I can remember everything in it. But what I get when I very first put it in is something that I have been wanting a company to do for so long, is molasses. This has molasses in it. You catch that off the rip when you get it in your beard. The molasses dies down just enough that you start catching this really smooth, powdery, earthy concoction with a little dark floral notes like the rose, maybe a rock rose or something like that. But it is so dark, so smooth. This is the winter scent of the freaking century, guys. This one is stupid good. Cantata, Nicholas Beardworks. Up next is an all-time favorite, and this is La Maison de Oud. This is dark, woodsy, smoky, earthy, resiny. This is man in a bottle again. Nicholas Beardworks, La Maison de Oud. Almost empty, like I'm down to the jawline. This one is one you want, guys. I promise you. Up next is the Captain's Stash, Captain's Quarters. This one is super hard to describe if I was just going to try to describe it to you, but it is so effing good. perfectly mixed. I could not ask for a more unique, super freaking awesome profile. It is smooth, spicy, woodsy, almost has some creamy-ish kind of style notes to it. It is just smooth. It is awesome. It is Captain's Quarters from Captain's Stash. Up next is probably always going to be on my top 10 list unless Dave does something crazy to try to offend me or something, which I don't think he would, obviously. But Luxurious Bastard 1886, excuse me. This is a tobacco oud profile. It is very warm, spicy. It's got that typical tobacco oud, but it is very spicy. It is on steroids, and it is a smooth, awesome, awesome tobacco oud profile. I hope that this is still on his site. I haven't been on there in a month or two, to be honest with you guys. I do have tons of his stuff, but I just have been making my rounds around the hobby, I guess you'd call it. But 1886, if it is still there and you can get it and you like those darker tobacco oud profiles, this is the one for you. Up next is a newer company. Good old Matt from Florida Boys Grooming. He's doing his cologne inspired profiles. He does have a few non-cologne inspired profiles, and they are all great so far. The ones that I have are killer, but this one is by far probably my favorite. This is also my son's favorite. It is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. It is spot on to the cologne, and when I say spot on, guys, it is spot on. It is the bright, crisp, beautiful cherry. I think there might be a little bit of tobacco in there, just a little bit, but it is pure fun. It is great, and it still has that nice cologne vibe to it, which is awesome because, again, you can wear something that's bright, crisp, and fruity, yet still feel manly, and I really, really like this one. Last, and definitely, certainly not least, this is Hemp Wizard Beard Care. Oh, sorry. This is a collab with a band called Soha. Shout out to them. Super, super awesome guys. This one is called Bucknut, and that is their band's new song. But this one is obviously got Ohio license plate. This one is a Buckeye candy scent. It is smooth. It is the right amount of sweetness. It is peanut buttery. It does have just a tiny bit of chocolate in there. It is effing awesome. This is a super awesome. Kick it around the house. Put a little bit on your head or hair. Put a little bit all over your body. It smells great. It is fun. And it is an awesome freaking scent. And that makes my top 10 for 2022, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. I tried to keep it as short as possible. I will catch you guys next year when it comes to these lists. Much love.